Hey guys, very good morning. Today we are going to discuss character study Hannah. Her ancestry and family life. Her husband Elkanah had two wives. When and where she lived. Ramathaim Jopim of the hill country of Ephraim. Her occupation. Mother and wife. Place in history. Mother of Samuel, the prophet of God. Special traits. Her husband loved her even though she had no children. She was barren. Weaknesses. Wept and would not eat because of difficult circumstances. And the second one is bitter. Third one is anxious. Fourth one is vexed and provoked. In her prayer, she had a gloating attitude toward the other wife. And next, jealous of Peninnus of fertility, did not make her husband feel as if his love was special to her. Strengths. Faithful, went yearly to house of the Lord, women of prayer. Third one is faith. After Eli told her God would answer, she ate and had a cheerful countenance. And the fourth one is worshipped God. Fifth one is devoted mother. And sixth one strength is kept her woe to God, and humble your servant. And even though she was leaving her son at the temple, her heart rejoiced in God. And grateful to Lord, 3-year-old bull plus other stuff, and industrious. Important acts and events. Prayed and made woe to God. God answered her prayer and gave her a son. God blessed her with more children, 3 sons and 2 daughters. What are the lessons we can learn from her life? When you look at the chapter 1 verse 20, in due time, when it is God's timing for something to happen, it happens. Usually, His timing is slower than ours, as He teaches us to depend on Him while we wait. Chapter 1, Hannah made a vow to God. The Bible teaches that vows must be made very carefully. It was common in the Old Testament for people to make vows, but their vows must be kept. When you look at Psalm chapter 76 verse 11 and Matthew chapter 23 verse 18. So, but we are not to make rash vows without thinking them through. Unless we are certain we can keep a promise we make to God. We should never vow. Hannah made a vow, but then she kept the vow faithfully. In chapter 1, she is not just sending her child away to boarding school, she is actually lending him to the Lord. She is entrusting her son to God to be taught for His use and His glory. This is not to be confused with sending a child away for a better education. Even though she was apart from her son most of the time, she still exerted a godly influence on him when she was with him, still showed her care for him. No matter how deep the trouble in our lives, we can always cry out to God for His help. How does He hear His children, and He will answer according to His will and in His timing. It is easy for us to be jealous of what someone else has, but not appreciate what we have ourselves. Peninnah had children, but she probably tormented Hannah because Elkanah loved her. Hannah had Eli's love, but she had no children. It's very similar to the story of Leah and Rachel. Cast your cares upon Him, for He cares for you. When you look at 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, when Hannah went to the altar and prayed, she left her burden there and went out. That's what we should do. Give our concern to God and leave them with Him. God can and does use a mother's love and devotions to the Lord and to her children to highly impact them. So this is the character study we discussed today. God bless you. Thank you.